going on, y'all? It's your man ES the Hermit Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Taurus. What's going on, my moon babies? Ooh ah, my moon sign. That's why I call y'all moon babies. I know there are gonna be people. You're not ruled by the moon. You're gonna be ruled by my foot up your ass if you keep talking. No, I'm just joking. I'm not. Anyways, so. Shout out to the Taurus out there. Sun, moon, or rising. This is for you, your general read it's timeless, but I'm doing it for this weekend, of course. But take it as it resonates. Leave the rest. I want to thank everyone who came out to watch the live stream I did the other day. The all signs reading I did the other day. Thanks for watching that. Even if you watched the playback, I appreciate you for doing so. If you haven't, go check it out. Again, it was all signs, so I did all 12 zodiac signs, damn near 3 hours. I enjoyed myself, but definitely Taurus got a reading, of course. Timestamps have been updated, so timestamps are in the pinned comment of that video. So you can go there and just go watch for Taurus. You can watch for your sun, moon, and rising if you want. Again, all 12 signs got the reading. So watch for any sign or watch the whole thing if you want to. I appreciate whatever you decide to do, as long as that's it. That decision is to go over there right before. You can press pause on this or right after you watch this video and go watch that. Again, thanks for everyone who did come out and support and hit the like and all that good stuff. Did get a subscriber, so shout out to Milky, I believe it was their name, Milky Haji, I believe. So shout out if you're watching this. Shout out to you. Thank you for subscribing as well. Hopefully you stick around. Yeah. If you also, another announcement before we get into it, if you want a personal read, you're able to book that, of course. Check the email in the description box below. Shoot me an email. I'll never reach out to you. That's the only way we'll book. That's the only way we'll correspond. And also, once again, you have to reach out to me. All right. So, with that being said, let's start your reading. We have the Ace of Swords. Let's see if it'll focus. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So, speaking of needing to focus, this is the card of confusion. And because of that confusion, you are in this energy of, it doesn't really last too long, but it's an energy that you're battling from what I am seeing here. All right, Queen. I'm sorry, but there's going to be a reason why I called you Queen. Anyways, yeah, so because of the confusion that you're having at this moment in time, it's causing you to be it's causing some animosity, and for you to be just very cruel to, I guess, people, possibly cruel to yourself as well, because you're just you're in a state of confusion. I've been there, It doesn't make it right. I'm just saying I've been there, Your next card, one of the queens that you have today, is the Queen of Swords. And, this is someone who, as I was saying before, it is short-lived, that animosity and cruelty is short-lived, because this is someone who at least is moving with a clear mind. You're setting boundaries on something. Maybe this is a situation to where I don't see anything of a lover's card or whatever. Let's see, just for curiosity, because I love y'all. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. So, it wasn't the lover's card. The Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who is settling for less. And someone who fears their potential. I'm going to put this down for now and see how this resonates with the reading, and pick back up the Queen of Swords. But as far as setting boundaries and stuff, maybe it's a love relationship, maybe it has to do with family, maybe it has to do with work, but it has to do with other people, where maybe you're confused because you're like, I don't know where I stand with these folks or this person, and now I don't know how to feel about them. It could be someone trying to come back into your life, someone that may have hurt you, and they're trying to come back into your life. And a part of you is like, I want that. I do miss them, and I do want to, I would like to, I guess, have them in my life and have things be how they were before they messed up, or before they left or whatever. But then there's that other part that's wrestling where it's like, girl, no, don't take him back, or whatever the case is. When you're in the Queen of Swords energy, you know, you're not necessarily, allowing the past, whatever happened, to base your judgment now, but you are this time setting boundaries. So if this person or these people are allowed back into your life now, you now have boundaries as to what you're willing and what you're not willing to put up with, what they can and what they can't do. Possibly before you didn't have those boundaries, but now you do, So that's one of the Queen's cards that you have. Your other Queen's card, Queen of Wands, So this is someone who, again, there's a wand there, so it's about protection. But this is a wand is not a sword. A sword is much more deadlier than a wand. You get hit with one of these things, it's still gonna hurt. But I think that with this person, with this individual, you're taking a more so, I guess, soft, like you're protecting yourself, but you're not going to go like super hard with it. Like, if you look at me the wrong way, I'm cutting your head off. It's, this is someone who is determined, but like with a warm heart. You're like, okay, I'm willing to make this work again. I'm willing to make whatever this relationship, this teamwork, whatever, I'm willing to make it work again. And I'm going to let the past be the past, but don't think that I won't use this thing if I need to. Now, I'm not calling for domestic violence. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you won't defend yourself when you're moving in the Queen of Wands energy. It's someone who is willing to defend themselves when they need to, but they're not always going to be on defense mode. That's what I should have said at the beginning, but I said it then, So you're willing to defend yourself when you need it, but you're not like someone who is totally in defense mode all the time. But just you're letting that other individual know, or those other people know, listen, I'm here. And I'm, again, we got these boundaries. I set these boundaries, and I'm willing to enforce them if I need to. Now, that's a great space to be in, Taurus, to be honest with you. Your next card is the High Priestess in reverse as well. So regarding this individual, and that's why I said that, you're kind of teetering at first. I don't think it's much of a teeter. I think you've made up your mind about this person for the most part. But you still have, and from what I've seen with the Queen's cards, it seems as though you are on that path of forgiving that person more so, but you still have your doubts. You still have your repressed emotions. This is the card of repressed emotions, essentially, about this individual that you want to bring up. There are some things you want to say about to this person, or again, these people. Honestly, just say it. Just be honest. Just say it. It doesn't matter if things are going well in your relationship. People have this idea that they only want to be honest about their feelings or their negative feelings when they're mad and upset. And my thing is, like, if you're repressing those emotions, it don't matter how swimming things might be going in your relationship, your partner or the people in your life, whoever they are, deserve to know all of the truth of how you feel. There's still some emotions of negative emotions, or not so bright emotions that you have. Let that be known. If things are going well and they're going strong, and both of you guys, or just all the people in relation to whatever the situation is, if you all truly want things to work out, you're gonna want that honesty there. They're gonna want to know. They're going to be receptive of those emotions, whatever they are. They're going to be receptive of it, and they're going to be, you know, they're not going to. They might be upset. I'm not going to say they won't be upset, but it won't be like a deal breaker where it's like, you still talking about the old shit? Oh, you still thinking about that? I thought you was over that. No, they're probably going to, if they are upset and they're like me, they're going to be upset at themselves for hurting you. Or they're going to be upset, yeah, because, they didn't like what they heard. But if they are willing to make it work, as much as you're willing to make it work and maintain whatever status you all have right now, they'll get over that. They'll get over that, and you'll get over those repressed emotions as well. But they're not going to go away with you are like, okay, 80% of, I'm really liking 80% of like this relationship. Like I'm happy 80% of the time. But that 20%, it's still nagging at me. You're still bothering me. Bring it up. Bring it up. You deserve to be totally happy just as much as they deserve to be totally happy. And they deserve the honesty, because if they believe that you're 100% happy and yet you're only 80, 70, even 60, it's not their fault at the end of the day if you never bring it up and they are going on with life, because you only show the happy sides and you don't show the other sides and stuff. It's not their fault if they are, if they don't pick up on it, at least that you're hiding 40, 30, or 20% of something of your emotions, right? So it's like, again, you just bring it up. I say all that just to say bring it up. And like I say, bring it up, yo. The last card, again, the Knight of Pentacles. Settling for less and fear of potential. Again, if this is a reading in regards to a love situation or sorry, just looking at that email real quick. But if this is a reading regarding someone else, a love situation here. If you feel, Taurus, this is on you. And what I mean by on you is, don't come here looking for me to give you an answer. I ain't going to give you an answer. I ain't going to tell you to leave her or him or them. I'm not going to tell you to leave them in the past. I'm also not going to tell you to not leave them, okay? But this is someone, like, regarding to this reading here, it looks like you're like, like I like them. I like them, but honestly, I can do better. You know what I'm saying? Or I like being around these people, but I can do better. If you feel that way, right? And if you feel, and again, this is up to you. If you feel that way, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is pretty much saying, hey, like, you're settling for less. Now, you can, at the end of the day, decide that's okay. You're okay with them not being, I guess, how can I say this? You're okay with them not being 100% the total package, I guess, or the ideal person, or whatever the case is. But that's your decision. You cannot take that out on them. It is no fair to them if you're now resenting them for not being the total package when you had the choice to go elsewhere if you feel as though that there is somebody else better and you decided not to do it. This is also the card. Hopefully y'all didn't hear my stomach growling. I am hungry, but I'm going to charge through. All right. But this is also the card of, like I said, fear of potential. Now it could be you fear the potential of, what could happen if you stick through with this, these are you. When I say this person, I'm not talking about this person or these people. These are you. You're the queen here. I Taurus, Queen Taurus over here. But like, we're not talking, like, when I pick up the queen's cards, I'm talking about you. But like, you fear the potential of the relationship. Maybe these lingering emotions that you have, once again, are like, okay, hey, I'm 80% happy about how things are going so far, but I'm scared. I'm scared that they might leave me again. I'm scared that I fear that they might cheat on me again, or whatever they did in the past that we separated for whatever the reason is. I'm scared that that might happen again. It's you're not wrong for feeling that way. It's totally human, but you know, um, that could be. I'm just saying that could be one of the reasons. And ultimately, like, the only advice I'm gonna give you in regards to that, again, I'm not gonna tell you to stay or leave. But if you're fearing that individual is going to hurt you again the same way, or just hurt you again in general, um, you have to tell them. You have to, like, the best advice I can give you is, again, you have to reveal how you feel and stop repressing your emotions. Reverse this energy back to its rightful position. You know, you have to let them know, hey, this is how I'm feeling. And let it be clear that, listen, if we're going to do this thing, that thing you did in the past, it hurt me this way. Now I just want to make sure that I'm good, So if we are going to do this thing, it's got to be done this way. This is, again, setting boundaries. It's got to be done this way. Or you can't do what you did in the past, or because I'm not trying to go through all of that, So it's like, yeah, so that could be, one part of you fearing the potential. The other side of it could possibly be you fearing the potential of going with the individual where you feel as though is actually more worthy than this person that may be of your past. You're probably fearing that person, this new person, if there is somebody else in mind. Again, if it applies, it applies. If it doesn't, do not try to resonate with this energy at all. But, general read once again. But like, you might fear that this new person or these new people, again, if it's more than one, will hurt you like this person, or do you worse. The thing that I say to everybody is, if you go into a relationship, any relationship, past relationship, new relationship, with this idea of, what if I get hurt? What if things go wrong? You go into anything with this idea of, what if things go wrong? They will go wrong. Because you're putting that energy out there. All right? You will find, and when I say they will go wrong, it's not that you're like creating things. It can be the slightest, littlest thing. It could be them forgetting your birthday. You guys only been together for, a few months, and yeah, you told them your birthday and they already forgot it because, one, they forgot it. It's just part of having a human existence too. We forget things. If you all been together for X amount of years and they forgot it, sure, make a fuss. But if it's only been like 6 months to a year, calm down. Calm down. It's not the worst thing that they could have ever done. You're gonna be like, oh, I knew it. You don't love me. Da, 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 da. That's what I mean by, if you are going into an energy or into a relationship with the energy that things are going to go wrong, you will find fault in anything that they do. It could be the fact that, let's just say they leave water bottles open instead of putting the cap on. You making a big deal out of that, right? It could be, whatever the case is. You're going to find fault in it and then try to say, well, things always go wrong. That's your energy, and you don't want to move in that energy. You know what I'm saying? Of course you want to, because the high priestess, when the high priestess is in her rightful position, this is someone who can use their intuition very well. Someone very intuitive when it comes to everything. So they can be, cipher out, okay, this person's really not serious. This person really is serious. All of that, right? And they do so because they're not just intuitive. It could be a gift given to them from God as well. But also a big part of that is when you clear your mind like the Queen of Swords and you assess the situation with clarity, not with emotions, with clarity. Then you're able to, that's an intuition hack for those who, again, we all have it. Some stronger than others, some, again, more so of a gift from God. But at the same time, we all have it. We are all very capable of using our intuition. I'm sorry to clap at y'all, but I had to. No. But we are very capable of using our intuition. And like, it's just really, Taurus, whatever the situation, I threw a lot at you, I already know. Feel free to pause. Or I feel as though I threw a lot at you. Feel free to pause this video and interpret this however, but it just seems as though overall general energy of this reading here is you have a decision to make about this person or these people coming back into your life. You can stay, you can keep them, you can stay, you can, make whatever decision you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. All I am going to tell you is however you're feeling, good or bad or indifferent, they deserve to know. You owe it to yourself not to repress those emotions. Because at the end of the day, even if they don't react in a positive way, at least you got it out there and those emotions are no longer repressed. Now the ball is in their court at the end of the day, how they take it. And if they don't take it favorably, well, they're not for you. They're not for you. Simple as that. Because it's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, listen, I want you back in my life. I would like that, but I'm setting boundaries here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I remember all the good times and everything, but I'm not going to chastise you for the past, but don't think that you can get away with doing the thing you did in the past. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some things to say. This is how I feel. If you can't respect that, we're donezo. All right? So that's what it is. And that's what I have for you, Taurus. All right? Take it as it resonates. This is your general read for today. Timeless. So if it fits in your life, whenever it does, if it does, of course, apply it. And that'll be that. If you would like a personal read from me, once again, check the description box for the email. Shoot me an email. I will never reach out to you asking if you want one. So anyone does claim to be me offering reads, offering any other service, it is fake. All right. So just be mindful of that. You want a personal read, you reach out to me. If you got anything of value from this video, hit that like button. That really helps out. I really would like that. I would love that, actually, if you hit the like button. Hit the subscribe as well. Feel free to comment how it resonates, if it does, if it doesn't, or if you just want to leave a kind word, use that comment section. It is at your discretion. You do what you do. Boo, boo. All right? Until next time, until next video, thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you see me when you see me. Peace out.